I like how simplistic the music is.
Oh.
Come here, you gotta watch that, dude.
He's like sick.
That was very simplistic. They did it.
Oh my god.
I like how distorted the
oh shit.
like the beat is. You know what I mean?
This is just throwing me for a whirlwind here.
Hold me.
I'm so ready.
Dude, you need to hold my hand. I'm
like
about to
this-
leap
dude,
off this bed.
I'm so in there. I'm like this guy right now.
I'm so
actually-
immersed.
I know.
Holy fuck, they got me.
What?
That dog is me.
What?
I'm that dog.
What are you doing here, dog?
Dog, go home.
Oh, he must be like a god. He's got like...
Whoa, look at that blood. It just like fucking... Was that out of the world
Yeah.
or into the world?
It was up.
Up or down? It's like the Charlie and the Chocolate Factory. That's that fucking elevator just skyrockets out of the earth.
Yeah.
You know how at the end of the movie, that one with Gene Wilder, it like breaks through the glass?
Joe Gene Wilder?
I said Gene Wilder.
Oh.
But you know that the classic 80s, 70s, 80s one? 80s?
Yeah.
But it's just like a graphic like shoots out of the fucking ground.
Oh, it's a trick.
It's a trap.
It's a trap.
Dude, you're about to break free. You're there. I really hope this isn't like really loud.
I think it's fine.
I think it's really loud.
I think.
Can you hear me?
I think
Am I there?
I think it has a thing where it counteracts it. I'm not totally sure though.
Did you put a... Stop bleeding.
Ugh. I'm already in love.
I told you, that's why I wanted to pick this game.
Yeah.
I didn't want to pick
I've
something
had this for so long.
that you didn't want to just like, you were going to be like,
Yeah.
nah, I don't want to play this.
Dude, this is gonna be like, we're gonna play this for the next like 6 hours. I just want you to know. Maybe not that long.
You're going to come with us. I'm not coming in.
Okay.
Alright, is everything okay? Yeah, I'm not coming in.
I'm not gonna work.
No, don't worry about it.
So that tone that you had. Well, I guess I'm not going to work.
Dude, you need batteries. Low batteries. Charge that battery.
Okay.
I have no idea. Or the elevator, of course.
One thing that's throwing me off is that this controller is absolute jank.
Oh,
Like, look at this. Look at this wiggle.
with a
Like, if
waggle.
you just leave it, it goes.
Oh yeah, you told me.
But it's fine. Oh, okay. Alright, that's a button.
And are you sure this is a Fez? Look at how everything's square.
Dude, it's
All
not.
the squares with
Actually,
the dots.
I don't know.
All the squares with the dots in it were
Yeah.
highlighted just like a Fez.
This is like pixel art, like,
What is that? Kick that shit's ass.
you're dead. Fucking dead.
Fuck it. I own you. Hyperlight Drifter. Dude, you should be good at this. We were just playing Tesla Grad.
Grad. I wasn't, you were mostly.
Oh yeah, I know, but...
Which I think maybe in a while that...
Okay, I'm definitely not on top of my game tonight, but here it is. Here is the stream. We're ready. We're doing. We're willing. Welcome, one and all, to the stream. One thing I probably should do is turn the fan off. So hold on about that. Ow, fuck. That hurt. Okay, anyway. So we are going to get back into figuring out what it is that we were doing. I have this little status thing, this little table of sorts going down to kind of let us know what we're working on. Let me bring that over. So last thing, we took care of some of them. I think last time we left off, we didn't do Saturn. Dreamcast was a different story. Saturn needed daemon tools. I might tackle that. I'm not sure. It's not really a priority of mine. So okay, I don't need to listen to the stream. I think everything sounds pretty up to par. The only, maybe just this doesn't need to be my face. And this can kind of come back. Okay. So let's see. I don't know. Just scroll, I guess, and see what's next to work on. PSP. No, PS2. That we showed last time works flawlessly. PSP we could work on. I don't know if that is a known system. It's not on this list that I generated. If I were to go to HyperSpin, what do you want to call them? I guess modules. Yeah, this page. No, not this page. This is awful. There was like a, let me see. List, I don't know. It was like this. Yeah, okay, this page right here. So anything about PSP? Put that. What is it? Oh, it's on PS2. There's nothing there. I just want some visuals for you. Sony PSP. It is a thing. So, do I not have it from? No. I don't even know if I have a working emulator. I mean, that can be the start for this episode, or this series, or whatever you want to call it, this stream. Try and get Sony PSP up and running. So I have this one as working. So open. And I think I have something. I had something to test with. I should have more than that. Okay, so that works without question. I definitely have more games than that. I gotta just find out where I put them. Okay, so let's see. I can stop this. It's probably wasting bandwidth. And no. Okay, so that's just doing its thing. Let's see. PSP module HyperSpin. Are these? That's where I was. So AHK. I don't know. They don't have a ton of them. XML. That's just the ROM list. So that doesn't do me any good. So we gotta find somewhere else. What is this? Yep. Module rocket launcher. AHK PSP been removed. Great. Can you re-upload the file to another server? PSP link is down. It's already live with RL. Nothing to re-upload. RL Rocket League. Rocket League modules. Oh. Rocket League. Rocket Launch. HyperSpin. Hyper Launch modules. Oh, okay, so that's... I guess I don't really understand. Hypermedia console systems. Sony. PS4, holy shit. PlayStation. Is that really how it fucking enters? What was that fucking snare roll? Someone like stroked out on the snare. Like his face pitter-pattered on the snare. I don't even know how loud that is. I hope to hear that drum roll again. Huh, I'm not seeing... I'm kind of curious. I just want to hear how loud the game music is up beyond me. Great. 0 drop frames. So nothing's dropped but my stream. Or at least the app stopped working. I hope you're enjoying this. So I don't know how loud that was on top of me. Okay, it doesn't sound too loud, but obviously it's like a whole mix of fucking media sources in your face at once. Yeah, so we can turn that shit off. I am not finding pause, we'll pause it. I am not finding anything about PSP. And I'm not seeing anything about like database. It's very mixed, it's strange. So it doesn't seem like if I were to get downloads, hypermedia, that's where we are. Hyperlist. PSP module. I don't know. Running out of options here. Here's our file list to set up HyperSpin for 3DO. That's great, dude. We're all proud of you. Not sure if there's an easy way. I mean, the first thing that I could do, well, let me just see. No, nothing. The first thing, oh, so where was this before? So there's themes. Let's see if there's anything that, oh, that's kind of cool. Oh, PlayStation Portable is what it's going by. That might be why I'm not finding it, because I'm just doing PSP. I know, obviously, the acronym, but what I mean is that it might just be, do I even have PSP on here? I don't. Okay, so, for starters, I'm assuming we have to name everything PlayStation Portable. So what you'll want to do, just to kind of, every time I'm doing something, I'm gonna act as though nobody's ever seen it before, or at least it's just news. So, if you know how to do that, that's great. But for those who don't, you'll want to, I'm trying to think of the best. Well, actually, I'm looking at this and saying I already have all that stuff when I don't. So let's go back. And let's get the database as well. can't see it, or you kind of can from where you are. So this is Sony PSP, so I have no idea. Let's see, settings. No, that's not what I want. That's in databases. PlayStation Minis. Oh, I already have one. Okay, so I don't need that. Settings. Oh, we already have Sony PSP. Okay. And this even says nothing. Okay. So, what is left? Under settings, you go to main menu, edit. No, sorry. You go to modules, main menu. I think. I gotta refresh my memory. Fuck, it's databases. What am I? Whenever there's a series of or a list of systems, it's always databases. So under there's main menu. Edit that. Okay. So we will just put it above PlayStation. Sony PSP is what I'm assuming it should be called. So if we were to go into something and then come back out, it should be there. Even has a nice little art for it already. I didn't know we had the art, but I guess we do. If we go to media, Sony PSP themes, and take that, it probably has to be renamed. Yeah, name that Sony, or what is it? It's either main or it's the name of the system. Themes, no, there's no theme for that. Sega CD theme default is what it's called. So Sony PSP themes and name it default. And now if you go into the system and back out, oh, nothing. Huh. Let me just double check that. So media, PlayStation themes default. Maybe I don't believe we have to quit out of. Unless it had no chance to actually load that theme. Let's see. Unless that theme is just debunked. Media. Because we know that the media is working, because if I go to image, or if I go to, how does PSP have a, oh, because that's just under media. Jesus Christ. That's under main menu, images, wheel, and then PSP. So what is it? It's Sony. I want to know what Sony PlayStation Minis is. That's interesting. So The only thing that I could think is that this is named wrong. What is not, in terms of what I think it should be, because that's the name of that's the name of what's in the database, and that's all that really matters. Database. Oh, yeah. Main menu. Oh, I already have it open. Sony PSP. That's all it is. So media. Sony PSP themes. So that, I guess, just doesn't register. What's even in here? Looks fine to me in terms of, this is, oh, I can't, I gotta unzip it all, but generally it is two, like a, 4 SFWs for the whatever, like right in front of us is Future Pinball, the frame around the image, the background, and then the XML file that kind of ties it in positioning. But I don't know why that wouldn't work. Was it .rar? Themes. What the fuck? I'm not sure then. I mean, it's not entirely necessary. We just want to see. We just want to be able to go in. Oh, there's the theme. Oh, okay. I have to go under main. Oh, that's what it was. I'm forgetting that step. So what you want to do is under grab that from media. And under media, main menu, themes, Sony PSP. That's what it is. I was adding it to the theme for the system itself, so that won't be there anymore, and now it'll be out here. There's no videos. Huh. So let's see if we can find that. So database is what they got. System default pointers, main menu themes, system default themes. Main menu themes. Oh, here's the Sony PlayStation Minis. Might as well just grab that while we're here. And then we'll see what the default theme is. Minis. Because generally if it has like an overall character like that where it's the God of War Kratos, it wouldn't be it wouldn't, oh, there's another place we can go, but it wouldn't be this would not be the system theme, but this should be the the hierarchy theme. Let me see that for a second. I gotta remember. I don't even remember how I'm gonna get. I was any movies. I think it says it on their website because none of the emails that I have are specifying. They definitely spruced up their website. Let me take that away for a second. You don't need to know this. If I even remember what it is. Yep, I did. Okay, now FTP details. Here it is. Actually, you won't need to know that either. I guess it doesn't hurt you in terms of you don't know the password. Host is that. Port is 21. Verify certificate. Okay. So let's see what they're working with. You should be able to still see what I'm looking at because I have most of the time all the important information for me is going to be up on the top, so I tried to crop that out. Official. Video themes. Probably just HQ. No, doesn't look like what I'm thinking of. Okay, artwork. Artwork? Sony, PSP, GD boxes, gameplay, title snaps, logos. I think that means the wheel. Should I just put it at the desktop for now? So artwork, game guides, game manuals, game videos, music, other Project HyperPie. That's good to know. Retro FE media pack. Let's see, video snaps. I'm not seeing video themes. I'm not seeing the obvious. I felt like it was way more organized than it was, but I'm also forgetting on whether or not I'm also forgetting if I had a different organization I was also with. So let's try that. That. Oh, no. This. Media. Images. Wheel. Grab that. Go in. Oh. I mean, some of it's fine. I thought it was going to be, what do you want to say? Like the word itself, the little font. But I feel like as they become older, they usually, or the newer the system, they don't have the same kind of artwork. But I guess like just that Art Combat X, with, you know, opaque background. I mean, translucent. But, okay, let's see. I mean, this isn't really answering the fact that we should be probably working on something else. So that's all well and dandy. So let's see if we can find a module, though. That's strange that I'm not able to find a module. Sony PSP module. Modulo. Oh. Oh. Oh shit. Okay. This is maybe what we're... No. 0 modules. Never mind. Oh. No. So, why even have this fucking list? Is this like a query? I don't understand why you would have these lists if no modules exist. If I go to there, there's just nothing. What's the point? He's pulling his hair out. Okay, I don't need all that. Oh. What am I even looking at? Jesus Christ. He put like his log file for like every system ever played. Like, how is anyone supposed to help him? I don't even... Making a HyperSpin folder in C, then copying databases over, but obviously it's just a quick fix. The root of the problem? The root of the problem is that he's using H. And he's probably has his... He has HyperSpin in C, and he has a rocket launch in H, and he's probably not pointing to one of the two. What a fucking noob. What are these forums? Just like someone's opinion? Okay. Here we go. This looks a little bit better. Oh, is this to use RetroArch in HyperLaunch? That's pretty cool. The only thing I can think of is going to a YouTube video and looking in the details. Or the other thing would be to see if it's part of Rocket Launcher. Downloads, Rocket Launcher miscellaneous, Daemon Tools Lite, so we can grab that here. It seems to be the one. I'm just gonna wait. Let me emulators. Handy, Handy's a I think the Sega handheld blogs, wiki forum. Well, actually, let me see something. I grabbed rocket launch from Nick a while back. I want to see HyperSpin, rocket launcher, modules. Oh, this is the actual system. What is it? PSS. So that's not even on here. Oh, here it is. Oh, okay. Okay. So I'm liking what we're dealing with here. Let me do this. Just so I don't forget. Let me see what this is. Not sure. Something about JSON. Not Steam. Here's Steam. Do I have Steam? Let me see what that does. Okay, arcade, this, modules. Hyper launch modules. Let's see what Steam says. Okay, arcade. Rocket launcher modules. No, it was under module extensions. Oh shit, this might be more worthwhile. Modules. Let's put it here for right now. Let's grab Steam. Oh, okay. Just gonna yell at me because I don't believe I had any of that. Yeah, okay. Yeah, that's gonna work. I don't know. Let's put that in there. That puppy in there. Okay. I don't know, enough of that breathing. What the fuck is it? Oh. It like overlapped all of my theme. What the fuck is going on? Oh, because I didn't change it. Okay. But, okay, so that doesn't work. That's something to look into later. Still making that noise? Okay. So let's go into PSP. Let us go to... So first we gotta... Go to rocket launch. Where the hell did I put it? Right, I named it rocket launch modules. Modules rocket launch? I don't know, what the fuck did I name it? I totes named it that. What the fuck? Where did it go? Hyper launch is what I called it. Why would I do that? Rocket launch modules. Go to PSP. Modules. Sony PSP. I think it's the name of the... Yeah, it's just the name again. take a look at it. Oh, whoa, that looks fucking, that's not gonna work. Unless this is all just wrong in terms of, like this. That's just supposed to be a comma? What is that? I don't know what that D is. Is that percent sign D? Seven zip? Why is it using 7-zip? This is crazy. I don't... Yeah. And it can do Sony PlayStation Minis. I mean, I can try it. I don't think it's gonna work off the bat. And if anything, we can go to a different system because I'm not feeling too confident about this right now. Settings. That is to be emulators, Sony, PSP. Read name right. I put the works. Nice. No questions asked. Oh. Oh, it's just the only one that's unzipped. That's why. I was thinking that I had more. Oh, and that's why it's using 7-zip. So I'm assuming it needs to be for extension needs to be that's zip. Missing path in any. Wait a second, what? Let's see. Where the fuck did it? Oh. I have no idea why that noise is still going down. There's something better.
Dragon's Lair, a fantasy adventure.
Is it that? Like, I don't even know what that noise is.
Where you become a valiant knight on a quest to...
It must have been trying to load. I thought it was the sound from that theme. It must have been trying to load Dynasty Warriors that whole time. Anyway, let's see. Let's open that back up. Make sure your ROM extensions do not contain a period. Sorry. Cannot find ROM 101. Oh, well. What are we dealing with here? Arcade, ROMs, Sony, PSP, Assassin's Creed. Come on. You got this. Oops. USA, are those brackets? Assassin's Creed, hyphen Bloodlines. I can't tell if those are brackets. Oops. TinyArcade, ROM, Sony, PSP, Assassin's Creed, potentially space, hyphen, space, Bloodlines, oh fuck it, whatever. In this case, all you have to do is go to the database. So we edit. Take this and did I not open it yet? Assassins? It is Assassins. And it is, that's what I had. Look, it's gonna be the same thing. Oh. Okay, so I need to go out and then back in. Provided extensions. I literally... Oh, because that's .7 zip. So, that's why. That is... So I was right the whole time. So 7Z. Okay, so now it's running the module and it's failing. So we need to find, because I don't, it was corrupt and what have you. So the other thing we can do is try and try getting the newest rocket launcher and see if that looks a little bit better in terms of I just don't know what would be incorrect about it to just assume. I don't know. I'm not entirely sure what %D is. Oh, Damon's in there. Modules. ISD. I'm not sure what ISD is either. Modules, PSP, Sony. Kinda really that. Enter password. The fuck? The fuck? Nothing. Okay, so we're fucked with that. Oh my god. Here's the thing that's not working. Read it for me. Okay. Lost cause. We'll come back to us. Assassin. It was a failure. Okay. Scum works, right? I have Scum as game starts, closing doesn't stop emulation. Okay, that's fine. Atari 2600, is it working? It's not in terms of it'd be okay. No, I'm take a slide on that because it's gonna be super simple. It's just a mess. Atari Jaguar might be a different story. Okay, so there's no module, so that's super simple. That is super duper simple. Let's see if we can get Jaguar going. And that might be the last of me for the night. So Atari. I'll do the newest one. And then settings, Atari, Jaguar. Let's see how fast I can do it. Go, go, go. This might already be accurate. Let me see. Oh. did something or other. So it opened it, but not fucking, like, it like was minimized to start. So that's not good. Oops, hold on. Let's see. Settings. Don't think I've closed, didn't close auto hotkey correctly. I guess I can do it. I don't see it at all. Oh, hyper launch is what I meant. Oops. Project Tempest might still be. Yeah, PT is still open somehow, some way. Hyper launch is not. Okay, it's open, but you guys don't. Oh, it's fucking geeking out. Like it started and then it geeked out. In fact, I'm not having any luck because now there's nothing on for any of my things. Fuck. Hell. Let me get rid of Project Tempest because it's really fucking things up, I guess. Everything should be back to normal now. No, still not. Fuck. Well, I lost everything. Well, that might be a sign that it's time to go to bed. Oh, there's my other screen. I'll try it one more time in full screen, I guess. What's up, Nick? Okay, so that starts normally like it should. Though you wouldn't be able to see because it's not. I lost everything. Let me see if I can get it all back, I guess. What the hell is big box? I don't know what these things are, dude. Dude, he's fighting the alien. You don't have time for that big box stuff. What the fuck? I lost everything. Hmm. Well, the whole idea is that I'm trying to do HyperSpin without rocket launch to prove that it's all possible. It's just that the resolution from the emulators are getting fucked up, and now I'm losing. I lost like all my my sources. It doesn't really have anything to do with HyperSpin. I kind of like the challenge anyway, but now I don't have. It was Project Tempest, which is the Jaguar emulator, kind of tore everything down somehow. I'm trying to bring it all back without ruining the stream. I don't know if there's anything that I can do that's gonna get it back without just taking it down. And no, I know you got a rocket launch a lot more than I did. I looked at it and realized it was pretty much just a UI that handled the modules. Because I've been going over it in the other streams that I've been doing. I kind of just started with like a broken HyperSpin that I put on this PC that I built. It's how do I explain it? In the original, the OG HyperSpin, they had one large AHK file that was called HyperLaunch, and it was different than HyperLaunch the executable, where all it did was it had every single modules for the settings, modules for the main menu. It had every module in that main file. It ran that after, like, once you ran, so you started HyperLaunch, it looked for XMLs for the databases, whether or not, you know, you had certain systems and then the subsidiary system, or the subsidiary games in the systems. And then when the settings called upon it, it then ran one of those modules based on that one file. The next HyperSpin just broke all those modules into files and called them modules. And then Rocket Launch was basically a UI to replace Hyper HQ, whatever the fuck that thing was, that looked more like MAME UI, that allowed you to visually see whether or not it recognized the files were existent, whether or not it was going to run, and all that other stuff. It just was kind of more user friendly or whatever. But you can do all of it, OG, middleway, or rocket launch. You don't even have to do, all you have to do is just make sure that the database modules and settings are lined up. That's it. And then whether or not the module is using auto hotkey correctly when it's trying to open up an executable. And all auto hotkey is hide the screen when running this application, and use this to close the application. Fuck, I really wish that I didn't lose everything. Do I still have fucking sucks. Really don't want to you know what, fuck this. I'm going to try one thing. I'm going to copy this. Stream went down. Let me hit save. Come on. Why won't you duplicate? Stream down. I can't fucking Can I not make a source while I'm... I don't know if I can make a source. But I didn't copy jack shit. I'm gonna have to just stop the stream.